think that, placing 50% tariff on India is detrimental to not just trade between the two countries, but just the overall relationship, which has taken so many years to cultivate and build, especially since the U.S.-India nuclear deal. And it's one that's been really fragile. And but I think former President Clinton, Obama, and Biden worked really hard to strengthen. And this is really creating a lot of mistrust, I think, with Indian government. I think that this is power play by Trump. This is his way to just strong arm and try to get India to acquiesce, as well as several other countries, Japan included, that has been a really long-term strategic ally of the U.S. And one that I think won't be very effective, as all of these countries, I think, can band together and figure out a way to come back to Trump, and say that we need to come to the table, we need to negotiate, and we need to compromise here. This can't just be a game of Trump imposing this to get exactly just what he wants. It will take years to build up those confidence building measures and to get these countries back to where they were, especially in light of the G20 summit and where I think the relationship was heading. I'm also, very just disheartened by the Russia-Ukraine war. The current phase has been going on since 2022. Over 300,000 lives have been lost. And now we have this tariff to go into effect in 21 days, 25% going in tomorrow on the 7th. And this is just due to India purchasing Russian oil, which, India argues is necessary for energy security. They have a population of almost 1.4 billion. And this honestly goes back to the history of India, right? I mean, when India was formed in 1947, they got some agricultural subsidies from Russia, right? There was agricultural trade because there was famine and drought across India. So I don't believe countries should be penalized just because they're making certain trade agreements. It does not mean that India is the communist leading country, or ever was. India took a policy of non-alignment. That was Nehru's choice. And I think that they have basically been on the wrong side of the equation ever since then, unfortunately. The US had a stance of either you're with us or against us, and they always saw India as having tilted non-alignment, right, as being pink, essentially. So whichever way you slice it, whether it's agricultural trade or whether it's purchasing Russian oil, any kind of connection, any trading with Russia is seen as anti-US. And it should not be the case. It unfortunately is. And now India is suffering as a result.